Very, very happy to be here. It's not always sold out comedy shows for us comedians. A lot of times we get booked at really fucked up places. Like weddings. I did a wedding a couple weeks ago, and they told me that when I came out, I could pick my favorite love song. But I didn't know the couple. And I am a comedian. I'm gonna fuck up your wedding. So I chose the Notorious B.I.G.'s Me and My Bitch. Some of y'all know it. It's a great love song. Top 5. 17 seconds into the song, the Notorious B.I.G. is so in love with this woman. He says, "You look so good, I'd suck on your daddy's dick." Bars. He said that in the 90s. Every time I hear that song, I realize I have never been in love. Not one time have I ever met a girl that made me feel like that. Moonlight strolls with the hoes. Oh no, that's not my stilo. I like a chick that like to play CeeLo and craps, packing gats in a Coach bag, steaming dime bags. A real bitch, all I want, all I ever had. What is the Notorious B.I.G. trying to tell us? That in love you need compatibility. I smoke a lot of weed, which means I need a girlfriend that smokes weed, because I'm over the compromise. When I smoke and she don't, and she try to work with me, they're like, "It's okay, you can smoke, I don't care." And then I smoke the way I smoke. Oh, another one? Wow. Another one? Yes, DJ Khaled. Another one. I do like being in LA. A lot of beautiful women out here. And you gotta be on point. Because a girl out here shuts you down before you even try to get her number. That shit happened to me today. And you know guys from New York, they say we're aggressive. I don't know if we're aggressive, but you know, I got my Timbs on, I'm feeling myself, you know. So I was like, I saw some girl, I was like, "Excuse me, miss, can I talk to you for a second?" And she was like, "Time's up." The fuck? But I do like, you know, I like being out here. I'm a New Yorker. See, this is the thing. New Yorkers, we have a bad reputation. People think New Yorkers are rude. And New Yorkers, we're not rude. It's just that New York is a crowded city, like LA. You know, like, we're all polite people where I'm from, but we all got somewhere to be. And a lot of us are immigrants, so questions, triggering, you know? All like, "Hey, what's going on?" I was like, "Fam, I'm still waiting on my papers, relax." Like, you asked me 3 questions in a row, and I'm like, "Yo, what the fuck going on, dog?" Like, you know me, fam? Like, when I go shopping, I like to pay for what I'm paying for and go. But then here come the questions. "Hey, how are you? What's going on? How are you? Welcome to CVS. What's going on?" And I don't want to be rude, but it's like, yo, I'm buying Plan B. What do you think I got going on? Secondly, I'm really in a rush. I was supposed to buy this shit 2 days ago. Can we hurry it up? There's a life on the line. The cashier was like, "You are so rude." I said, "I'd rather be rude than be a father, please." I've been watching this new show on HBO called The Staircase. It's based on a true story. It's about a married guy. A white married guy. So you know it's crazy. And he's married to a white woman. So you know someone dies. The story goes, one night they hanging at the house having drinks, and out of nowhere he just discovers his wife dead at the bottom of a staircase. They investigate him, they send him to jail. 2 things I learned from watching this show. If you're a married man who cheats on his wife, and then something tragic happens to your wife, even if you ain't do nothing, you going to jail. Just for being a cheater. If you want to cheat, you got to make sure your girl live in a house made of pillows. Because if she's clumsy, you in trouble. The second thing I learned from watching this show is that, like, I like slim girls, but I'm definitely gonna have to marry a thick girl. Because I need a girl who can take a tumble, you know? God forbid something happens to my girl. I'm gonna be in court like, Your Honor, my wife ain't died going down some stairs. She died going up some stairs. I just turned 36, and 36 is not old, but like old, you know, old things are starting to happen to me. Like, I'll be falling and shit. Like, y'all laughing? I fall. I fell down the stairs at the airport. Dog, I fell down every step. I felt so slow. I was having full thoughts. I was like, I don't believe this is happening. At JFK. I felt so bad I hurt my back. Started doing yoga. Yoga is trash. Yoga is just me in a room full of women that we all try not to fart for 45 minutes. That's a waste of a Wednesday. So then I started getting back rubs, because back rubs are easy. You pay the masseuse, they rub your back, and you leave. But the last time I went, the masseuse offered me a happy ending. And that's not even my style. And I was gonna say no, but I didn't. The massage was over and the masseuse was like, do you want me to make banana cry? I was like, big tears. But his hands were so rough. Not going back there. But you know, I'm getting older, trying to do better. Started going to therapy. It's a lot of crying in therapy. It's a lot of crying. I hadn't cried in years before I went to therapy, man. I forgot I'm an ugly crier. That's me. And the therapist's like, no, take your time. But she's charging me by the minute, so I'm like, no, go, Reg, go. But now I don't mind the crying now. I'm used to the crying now. A good cry, you get a good cry off, you feel like you need a nap. You feel so light, you feel like you bust a nut. You like. I'm gonna go lay down now. Because we all got problems. Everyone in this room got problems, you know? And if you don't deal with your problems, they come out at weird times. I was at a group event and we were playing this game, 2 Truths and a Lie. Y'all know this game? Yeah. So you've all been to a job interview? Good. You tell 2 things about yourself that's true, 1 lie, and everyone got to guess what the lie is. They pass it to this dude. He's like, 2 truths and a lie. I just got off coke. My mom tried to kill my dad. And my wife keeps making me film her sleep with other men. And I was like, yo, dog. Are you okay? Only one of these things is a lie? This guy got a crime on. I learned in therapy that women live longer than us because they cry more. And we keep everything bottled up inside and we die. So now whenever something's bothering me, I force myself to cry. I go on YouTube. And I watch those videos of soldiers surprising their families. Y'all know these videos? Where the family goes to a baseball game to throw out the first pitch, and like the ball was the dad the whole time. It's like, what? How'd they do that? watch those videos and I cry a lot, but this is the problem. I smoke a lot of weed. So first I cry, then I think. And I'm like, yo, this soldier's family was worried sick about him. And he was here all week? Planning a prank? Like, what the fuck is this? It's a couple traumatic things that made me go to therapy that happened to me in my life. Like when I was 17, I got stabbed in a brawl. Yeah, I got stabbed defending a friend who I'm no longer friends with. And it makes me want to stab him. Then early in my comedy career, I got a girl pregnant. I didn't know she was pregnant. And she had a secret abortion. And it didn't even hurt my feelings and nothing like that. It just hurt my ego. Because I was like, damn, I'm not worth trapping? Like, it's like she looked at my career and was like, not yet. Then lastly, my cousin Gary passed away. My cousin Gary was the nicest guy ever. And he passed away of cancer. He was fighting cancer since we were 6 years old. But when we were young, I didn't know my cousin was sick because the adults in our family kept it a secret. But I knew something was up because my cousin was lit. Out of nowhere one day, he had tickets to go to WrestleMania. I was like, what? Front row. A week later, he took me to Disneyland. I was like, yo, my nigga. Ever since you got this new haircut, things have really been going our way. But this is a dope job. I like comedy. Before comedy, I used to work at a camp for kids with special needs. Very humbling job. Because you never know what you're going to get with these kids, but for the most part, they full of love and they just be chilling. And some of them have special abilities. One of them, his name was Kevin, and he was a savant, which means like he had severe mental issues, but if you gave him a math problem, he could solve it, and he would do tricks. And one day he came up to me, he's like, Reg, when's your birthday? I gave him my birthday, he did the math and told me what day of the week I was born on. I was like, yo, that's dope. He's like, I know. Do you want to know what day you'll die too? I was like, the fuck? But yeah, doing comedy is fun. You travel, you meet people with different accents. One night after a show, I met a girl. It was her last night in New York. She was going back to London in the morning. We were talking for a little while. She invited me back to her hotel room. We started hooking up. And she said the dopest thing I've ever heard in a British accent. She said, your cock is literally filling me up. I got so bashful. I was like, this cock! Get out of here. But hey, that's my time. My name's Reg Thomas. Thank y'all very much.